Hey everyone, Kirostyle here, and welcome to a special video, A Year in Review 2021. So it's been exactly 1 year since I uploaded my first Let's Play video on YouTube, so I thought I'd celebrate. Now, originally I thought I would do this live, like a just chatting stream on Twitch, which I haven't actually done before, but I figured I don't really have enough of a following there, or enough, simultaneous viewers to make it worthwhile. So, on Twitch, chat interaction is a lot more interesting when there's people to chat with, right? So I decided to do this as a pre-recorded video so I can kind of talk a little bit about the last year, put out some thoughts, give some thanks, and, look ahead towards the future. So let's get going. So my VTuber journey. Now, it's kind of weird to call myself a VTuber or a virtual YouTuber. I know there's like different connotations that come with the word. Personally, I would consider myself more of a Let's Player, because that kind of suits more of my style and what I do. But in any case, I've always kind of wanted to do Let's Plays. I have a lot of video games. I enjoy playing them, I enjoy talking about them, and it'd be fun to do it with an audience or share the experience with my friends who may or may not be playing the same games and might just be interested in seeing what I'm playing. Now, I've actually streamed before in the past, like 6 or 7 years ago, I actually streamed Bizarre 4 for some friends on my PS4. Now, back then, I was using the built-in streaming functions on the PS4. Since then, of course, technology has gotten a lot better. We've got better programs. It's a lot easier to do videos and recordings. So that's why I would decide to try it again. Now, when I first started, I actually originally wanted to do it with like a face cam, like with my face showing. And I'm actually not that shy with having my face on the camera, but I do like to have a clear separation between my online life and my offline life. So I thought maybe I'll just do without the face cam, just on the off chance that someone in real life happens to come across me. What if, one day I make it big and someone finds it too? I just prefer to keep that separate. So I thought I could just do it with my voice. I can talk pretty well. I can enunciate my words and convey my message. So I started doing that, and my first game, of course, was Spider-Man Miles Morales, which only came out just in November 2020. So I thought, oh, pretty new. I love Spider-Man. Let's play this game. Now, it was pretty fun at first, and I was doing pre-recorded videos because it was easier to control it that way. I could make sure that the final product was something that I liked. It didn't have any extra background noises. I was able to edit anything if I didn't like it. So I started doing that, and it was really fun. So I thought, maybe I could try doing some streaming. Now, the thing is, when I was doing pre-recorded videos, I was originally still using the PS4 built-in recording equipment, which means that when I recorded it, I then had to, transfer the data to a drive, bring the drive over to my computer, transfer it to my computer, do all my editing, wait for the processing to happen, and then upload it overnight. And each of those steps would take a couple hours. Every time I had to transfer data between one source and another, PlayStation 4 to the USB, to the computer, to YouTube, it took a lot of time, and it wasn't very efficient. So I thought, well, streaming is nice because then I just hit record, I play, and then the video just gets uploaded afterwards, and I don't really have to do anything. It doesn't even take much time. The only problem with that is that, of course, if something unexpected happens during the stream, I might not be able to do much editing. Now, I don't actually do that much editing on my videos, so let's give it a try. So I started by doing a test stream with Bizarre 4 again, and I didn't tell anyone about it, so no one came. I just wanted to make sure that it worked. Once I felt confident with that, I did Persona 5 Strikers almost entirely on stream on YouTube, which was really fun because it was a new game. It just came out. And, towards the end, I got hit by the PS4 blocked cutscene thing that doesn't let you record. So then I had to actually get a capture card and figure out how to use it. But it was a good experience. I continued to do pre-recorded videos, and it wasn't until The Great Ace Attorney and Frog Detective in the summer that I actually started doing live streams again. And it was really fun, and the main reason why I wanted to do The Great Ace Attorney as a live stream was because it's an extremely long game. It would be so much editing and uploading and processing of videos, and I didn't want to do that. And it was a new game too, so I wanted the videos up right away so people can find them immediately. Because that series, I played it in Japanese before, and I love it, and I want to share it with everyone. So I stuck to YouTube, and I kind of resisted moving to Twitch because I prefer YouTube. I prefer having everything in the same location. I have the username Kirostyle here on YouTube, while on Twitch someone else has Kirostyle, so I had to change it to Kirostyle TV. And so I wanted to keep everything concentrated in one place. I also was able to get this VTuber model, this kind of simple VTuber model, because one of my friends was opening commissions, and I'll talk about that later. And I was able to get one. And I already designed what I wanted my avatar to look like by then, so it was a perfect opportunity to add a little bit extra to my videos, make it a little bit more about me. Now, those went really well, but I wanted to move to Twitch because a lot of my other friends were using Twitch, and it's a lot easier to get viewers and community on Twitch because people can rate each other. So like when a Twitch stream ends, you can send them to someone else to watch. You can also like shout out other people. A lot of my friends were constantly on Twitch so they could see when someone is live. So I thought, you know what, let's give in and let's use Twitch. Even though I prefer YouTube for almost everything else, because YouTube is better for, of course, pre-uploaded content or pre-made videos, and I liked the UI for uploading and putting things to YouTube a lot more, and the fact that your videos stay up forever was very appealing to me, while Twitch is like, your live streams get deleted after 2 weeks and you don't really upload clips much unless you really want to. So I was very hesitant at first, but I tried out Twitch or Tales of Arise, and it went out really well. And slowly I was able to kind of get my foot in there too. So I started doing more Twitch streams because it was more accessible to more of my viewers, and then just exporting them to YouTube. I was under the impression that the export button no longer existed between YouTube and Twitch, but it still does, which makes uploading really easy. And so since then, I've been kind of dabbling in both, with doing my streams on Twitch and then uploading the VODs to YouTube afterwards. So that's where I am right now in my journey, and so I'm looking forward to another year ahead, and hopefully trying to get a more refined VTuber model to go along with my videos in the future. So maybe stay tuned and look forward to that. So originally my plan for doing this channel was I want to do one new game every month, because I didn't want to be one of those YouTubers that uploads every day, because I don't have the time for that. I'm very busy. So I thought, one game per month is very manageable, and it means that it'll keep me, rotating my games and trying a lot of games that I want to play. I own a lot of games and I buy a lot of games. Unfortunately, I don't always get around to playing them. So this was more incentive for me to do that, especially because, I play Final Fantasy XIV, which is an MMORPG. That used to take up a lot more of my time. I would buy games and then not play them because I was playing Final Fantasy XIV. But then I decided, maybe I'll wane off, a little bit of the Final Fantasy XIV and start playing other games again, which this year seemed like a good time to do that because it was a little bit of a lull in content. So here are the games I did this year, and you can see some of the games are highlighted. I put a star next to all the ones that were new releases, so games that I played pretty close to when they were released, or even sometimes on the day of. And so that was really exciting, because then no one, well, not no one, because some games were previously released in Japanese, but like a lot of people, for them this was a new experience, so they could follow along and play it with me. And so you can see in red I've highlighted the ones that I streamed on YouTube, and then in purple I highlighted the ones that I streamed on Twitch. And of course my first game was Spider-Man Miles Morales, which only came out November the previous year, so it was fairly new and I wanted to play it. And I love the Spider-Man games. I love Spider-Man as a superhero, so this seemed like the perfect opportunity to try doing Let's Plays. February, I went back to doing something that was a little bit more comfortable for me. Basara 4 is a game that I own and play. It's in Japanese, but I followed a lot of guides and loose fan translations to figure out how to play it and what the story was. It was one of those games that I want to share with everyone and show them what this series is about, because it's a really good series, but none of the games, well, very few of the games came out in English, so I wanted to give people a chance to actually experience that. Plus, it was a game that I already knew in and out, so it was very easy for me to do Let's Plays of it while giving like interesting commentary or backstory to it. March, I found out Persona 5 Strikers came out. I love Persona 5. This was a perfect opportunity. It was a longer game, so that's why I decided to do it as a stream. Really fun. April, I want to play Devil May Cry 5, which is another game that had been kind of sitting on my shelf for a long time that I wanted to play. May was Hades. That was another game that I decided to play from my list of to play games. In June, Shin Megami Tensei 3, the HD remaster, came out. One of the games that I really wanted to play back in the old PS2 version, but I never really got the chance, so this was a good opportunity to play it. And it was new, which was really fun. And then in July and August, of course, The Great Ace Attorney 1 and 2 came out in English as The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, one of my favorite games of all time. I really want to share it. So I decided, let's do a live stream because it's a really long game, and I was able to do voices for the characters. It was really fun, really long streams, a little bit, tiring on the voice, but it was well worth it. September was Tales of Arise, another game that I really enjoyed this year. I love the Tales series, and it was good to see a game return back to its form. Somnium Files was October, which is a game that I've been meaning to play, from the creators of Zero Escape and 999, which I love those games. And Somnium Files turned out to be, it started off as one of those games that I thought was weird and I didn't really completely enjoy it at the beginning, but then by the end it turned out to be really good. November, Shin Megami Tensei 5 came out, new entry in that series, so I decided to play that. And then December, of course, we did the Thankmas charity stream, and I decided to play Animal Crossing New Horizons for that one. So that was something new as well, raising money for charity. So that was really fun too. So 12 months, 12 games. So I plan to continue that on during the next year. I already picked out a couple of the games I want to play, starting off in 2022. So look forward to that. Now let's look at a few milestones this year. I want to kind of put these up more for my own record so I remember what I did this year. Of course, my first Let's Play video was uploaded on January the 1st. Now, that wasn't the first video on my YouTube channel, but it was my first Let's Play video. I did my first YouTube stream on February 20th. That was Basara 4, private stream. No one really came, but it was more just to get my feet wet. And then in March, I actually did Persona 5 Strikers. And then in August, my next one was The Great Ace Attorney and a little bit of Frog Detective. So that was great. In September was my first Twitch stream. September the 5th, I believe, where I uploaded that from Twitch. And then on October the 19th, I got 100 YouTube subscribers for the first time, which was amazing. I never expected to get this far. The important thing about 100 YouTube subscribers is that once you get 100 YouTube subscribers, then you can get a custom channel URL on YouTube, which is really exciting. And then on November the 19th, I got 50 Twitch followers, which was super exciting. And that means that you get affiliate status on Twitch. So you get like emotes and stuff like that too. Oh, sorry. Let me backtrack for a second. When I say my first Twitch stream on September the 5th, those were actually test streams first, because I forgot I did test streams with Tales of Vesperia for a couple days before Tales of Arise actually came out a couple days later. So that's why the Tales of Arise release date does not correspond to the first Twitch stream date. Then on December 11th, I got to do my first charity stream with Thankmas. We did Animal Crossing New Horizons, and we raised money for a new story, which is to end global homelessness, which is really exciting. One of the reasons why I wanted to do Let's Playing and streaming to begin with was, to make a difference, maybe raise some money for some good causes, because I'm not really doing this to make money for myself or anything like that. Of course, it takes a lot more of a following to make money off YouTube, but I wanted to be able to redirect my efforts towards a good cause, and being able to actually do that was really amazing. So those are some major dates that I want to remember going forward, and maybe compare in the future to see kind of how far I've come. Few more milestones. As of the making of this video, I have 120 YouTube subscribers, which is again more than I ever thought I would ever get, so thank you so much for everything. I have 66 followers on Twitch, which is also more than I thought I would ever really get. I've uploaded a lot of videos. I actually didn't realize it until I went back and checked my channel. I made 146 Let's Play videos this year. And prior to that, I had 4 videos already on my YouTube channel, so 150 videos in total. That makes this video number 151, which is a lot. It's a lot when you think about it. Now, I couldn't really figure out exactly how many hours I've been live. I took the number from my Twitch end of year summary, and then I added it to an estimation of how much time I spent live on YouTube, because YouTube doesn't really tell you that. So a lot of it was rounding numbers, and it came out to be approximately 298 hours live in total, which is basically 300 hours, give or take, which is a lot of hours. I didn't expect to be spending that much, and that's just that's just for the series I spent live. That does not include all the hours I've spent on all the pre-uploaded videos either. So I'd be interested in the future maybe to figure out how many hours I've spent in total on YouTube. That'd be pretty interesting to see. Now, my most YouTube views was on my The Great Ace Attorney 2 Case 5 ending video, and as of recording this video, I have 2,248 views on that video, which is mind-boggling. Like, it is far more than any other video I have. In fact, the other Great Ace Attorney videos I have are all like under 200 views. There's a couple 500, 700, but this has seemed like kind of the outlier. So obviously all these people did not watch my entire series. They probably just clicked on this video because it had the word ending in it. Maybe then they realized they either watched the whole thing, or they maybe realized that it was really long and maybe only watched the parts that they wanted. But I was just really surprised that many people would find the video just because of the word ending. I did finish that game really quickly. Like, I did almost one case every day, and then later one case every 2 days when they got longer, which is, I want to say, probably faster than most other people did like videos on YouTube for that game in English. So maybe a lot of people were just ahead of whoever they were watching usually, and then want to find out the ending. That's just my guess, but that is a lot more views than I ever would have imagined. So thank you so much for checking out my videos. Now for the Thankmas charity stream, we raised $275, which is also a lot more than I expected, which is awesome because you guys are awesome. When you set up the Thankmas Tiltify page for yourself, the minimum donation goal you have to set for yourself is 100. So I just set myself at the minimum because I didn't know what to expect, which was 100, and you guys knocked it out of the park. And I know some of that donation money is from myself as well, but even before I added my part to the donation pot, like, you guys were already like knocking it out of the park. So thank you so much. So maybe next year for Thankmas, I'll have to set a higher goal and we'll see if we can reach that. Now, I want to give some special thanks to some people that have helped me along the way. So first of all, I'd like to thank my mods, Euro and Yule the Floof. Both of all these are Twitter handles, by the way. Now, these two are two of my closest online friends, and to be honest, they didn't really get a choice in choosing to be my mods. I just kind of promoted them to mods one day and was like, you know what? I'm going to try doing streams, and I don't really need much moderation. In fact, you guys don't really need to do anything at all. But on the off case that, maybe something happens that I'm unable to do it because I'm live on stream, I want someone that I can trust in order to make those decisions and help me out. So these two have been amazing. They've provided me a ton of support on the sidelines, encouragement, and just generally all around amazing people. So I'm so thankful to know these two, and thank you so much for helping me mod my streams and stuff. A lot of my modding now is done by bots. I have KirbyBot now on Twitch, which does most of the things that I want to do. There really isn't that much that I need done modding. I tend to keep it quite light, but it's always good to know that I have, two people in my corner that are always willing to help me out and I can trust. So thank you. I love you guys. Now, my live 2D art, done by my friend Nikorin, and the 2D rigging was done by Azuka15328. Now, again, these are so cute. Now, like, one day I was on Twitter and I saw my friend post that they were doing commissions on these little like Stickman live 2D models, and I was like, I want one. And I had just completed like some of the initial designs that I wanted, so I was like, let's give it a try. Plus, maybe it's a good way to try out, this VTubing thing and see if I like it before I commit myself to like a bigger, more complicated model. So I'm looking to get myself, a more refined model in the upcoming year. We'll see when that gets done, depending on, how things go. But I do like this one. It's really cute. It's got a ton of little emotes too that I always forget to use because I'm too busy playing, but I love it. It's really cute, and I'm really glad that I was able to get a friend to make my first model for me. So thank you so much. A lot of other people that have helped me along the way. So my icon that I use right now on Twitter and YouTube and Twitch is done by my friend hourglass34 underscore, and it's really cute. I love it. And the logo that I'm using right now, which you see on the end screen of my videos, is done by Kona X Taros. And my little stickers, the emojis that I use on Twitch and that you see in the end of my videos, pictured here, were done by Eureka Draw, and they are so cute. I love my little herpy frog mascot, and just to see him so animated, I'm just floored by it. It's really amazing. And the portraits that I use in some of my media, the ones that draw me like a Persona 5 character, were done by INFJ underscore Krez on Twitter, who is also amazing and did an incredible job on those. I love it. And Rio underscore I23A did the animation that I use in my stream starting that you see in The Greatest Attorney and a couple other videos as well. And I sometimes use them for like my Be Right Back screens on Twitch as well. It's that animated picture of my avatar like doing a little bit of an uppercut and a little fighting pose. It's really, really cute too. So thank you so much everyone here for helping me to create all these assets for my streams and my YouTube channel and my Twitter. Some more art that I want to give a shout out to. The banner that I use on Twitter and on YouTube is done by Aeon underscore IX. And I really love their art style. And it was perfect opportunity to see my character drawn. And I really like it here. It's pictured here on the side, on the top there. I also have two pictures here. The first one is a picture of my background, or like it's a 3D modeled bedroom by Amorphia1 on Twitter. And I really like this one. It looks really clean. It looks very sleek. And the other one down here on the bottom is done by Pinga Penguins on Twitter, which is also really cute. It has a ton of cute little like frogs hidden all throughout the picture too. Like I had a really hard time deciding which one that I want to use, and I usually flip-flop between the two of them. But I think they do a great job of showing off like my character's personality in the form of like a bedroom, which is really cool. So thank you so much. I also want to give some special thanks to two of my friends here, underscore YKMCHI or YKimchi, or I don't know how you pronounce your name, but goes by Mio. Mio is amazing and also drew me this fan art here when we were doing the Great Ace Attorney streams. It was like my first piece of like surprise fan art from someone, which is really, really amazing and made me really happy. I was so surprised to see it, and Mio did a great job on it. And also want to thank you to my other friend, Kei Johei, or Beb, who also drew me fan art, which is not in the slideshow here, but she's really amazing. Both of these people are amazing friends and frequent my streams. They come in the chat, and I've known them for quite a while, so it's really good to have some friends backing me up and supporting me in my hobbies. And they both stream as well, so please go check out. These are their Twitter handles, but you can find links to their other social media there. But they do streams on art and games on Twitch, so I highly recommend that you go check them out. There's countless other people I could thank for coming to my streams and hanging out, but and I don't want to accidentally miss anyone in particular, but I just want to give a special shout out to you two because you supported me from the very beginning, and you come into a lot of my streams too, and it always cheers me up when I see you come in and start chatting away. So thank you so much for your friendship over the years, and cheers, and looking forward to more in the future. And of course, lastly, thank you for all the support. Thank you to everyone who watches my videos, for everyone who comes into my live streams, especially if you chat in the chat box. You know, that always livens up my day. If you leave comments on my YouTube videos, if you've rated me on Twitch before and sent your viewers my way, or hosted my channel before, or ever given me a shout out when I came into your streams, or shown your support on Twitter or any of my other social media. Honestly, I can't thank you guys enough. It's always nice to know that other people appreciate what you do and support what you do. It's just that little bit of motivation to kind of keep you going forward in the future. And without that, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be continuing to make videos. So Thank you, and I'm looking forward to another great year ahead in 2022. Look forward to the next games that I'll be playing coming up, and keep your eye on my social media, on my Twitter, my Twitch, or my YouTube for any updates in the future. So thank you so much, and Happy New Year, everyone. Take care.